I come from quite an international background, similar to many of our students. I'm born in Australia, but my mother was from the Philippines and my father from New Zealand, and I learned French and Japanese at school. So this international background made me interested in international law, and once I studied it, I knew this was the area in which I wanted to pursue a career. I teach public international law, which means that we mainly look at relations between states, but the world is changing so much that we're also looking at other actors, at international organizations, at NGOs, and even at individuals. And we study a huge range of issues, from piracy on the high seas to how we deal with threats from terrorism. Students that come into this course gain an understanding not just of law but also international relations. They explore topics from treaties to the law of the sea to the use of force, and I try to relate as much as possible to current events in the news. It's really a course that's very different to what many students have studied before, and they learn new skills and new ways of thinking about the law. I really enjoy my contact with the students as Director of Undergraduate Studies. I meet all of the first year LLB students. I also meet the students who are going on exchange as part of our international programs with France, Germany, Australia, America. But probably my most fulfilling experience so far has been as team advisor to our Jessup International Moot team, which earlier this year came fourth in the world in the major international competition in Washington, DC. I've been fortunate that I've come to research after a period of time in legal practice. I've worked at the United Nations, including at some of the major international courts, such as the International Court of Justice. So my practice background actually informs much of my research today. I've been working with the UN Special Rapporteur on the legality of drones and how they're being used by various states. I'm also interested in the topic of immunities, which is not just an issue in international courts, but also arises in English courts. King's is really at the heart of legal London. We are up the road from the Royal Courts of Justice, from the Inns of Court, from the major chambers of barristers, from the solicitors' firms. We also have visitors from the United States, from the Netherlands, from other European countries passing through all the time. So I really feel that being here in Somerset House, we're in the middle of everything. Students interested in international law, I tell them you have to be engaged with the world, not just interested in the legal side of it, but also what we read in the news. We talk about drones, Ebola, Syria. So I need my students to be engaged citizens who are following these issues, who have opinions about them, but are also open-minded. What the Dickson Poon School of Law can offer students is really a myriad of options for their future careers. We have a school that is not just focused on our strengths in English law, which are substantial, but are looking beyond our borders. We have great specialists in transnational law. We have an exciting new degree in politics, philosophy and law. And we also have 75 undergraduate scholarships, the largest scheme of any law school in Europe. And these scholarships are based on merit, and we are really trying to identify future leaders around the world.